Tony Buxaviles from Staten Island Boot Camp and Personal Training. And I want to thank you for joining me in my first installment of 2011. I hope you had a happy new year. And without further ado, let's get started. The topics we're going to talk about today are what mistakes people are going to make in 2011 when trying to make positive physical changes. Well, let's get to the first one. The first one is not having a goal. Now, you may say, I have a goal. I want to lose 20 pounds. Well, that's an okay goal, but it's not a great goal. The way you create a great goal is to do this. Follow what's referred to as the SMART method. And the SMART method says that you use S for specific. Make your goal as specific as possible. M means meaningful. Because if it's not meaningful to you, guess what? You will not invest the long-term resources, time and energy necessary to get long-term changes or the long-term results that you're trying to achieve. A, action-oriented. It's got to be action-oriented. What are you going to do to achieve this goal? R, reasonable. Losing the 20 pounds in 20 days may not be reasonable. In 20 weeks, definitely reasonable. So use that. R, reasonable. 10, time-based. You're going to achieve this goal at what specific date? So use that method, and that will enable you to see about making a really powerful goal, but you got to have a goal. Number 2, not having a plan. There's a statement that says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It's almost like taking a trip without having a map or directions or GPS or having some way of getting there. Or going to a job and not having a job description. What do you need to do in order to be successful? Step by step. Third mistake is not getting educated or not getting assistance. That's right, things are changing. We're learning new information about what operates most specifically in fitness and nutrition. Learn about it. Take the time out to learn about it. It's going to assist you. Get educated, which means read videos, or get assistance, which means a trainer, nutritionist, dietitian, some type of mentor that's going to help you. And I know what you may be saying. I know exactly what I need to do. Well, get assistance anyway. Look, the greatest athletes and the people who achieve the most in society have what? They have staff. They have a coach. So you should be no different. If you really want to achieve something, invest the resources in getting assistance. Get some coaching. Fourth one, starting out too big. There's a statement that goes, if you try hard, you die hard. In the case when you begin your exercise routine, especially, you have to start with what is appropriate for you at this stage of the game. Don't worry about what you used to do when you were in great shape or what you did in high school, like Al Bundy sitting on the couch talking about his 4 touchdowns that he made when he was in high school. There's a great statement that says, used to be's don't make any honey. So don't worry about what you used to do. Start right now with what is appropriate for you, what you can do. Doesn't matter if it's minimal. Don't start too big. Many people are going to start out exercising too much this year and are going to stop too early because it's going to be too much for them. Last one, big mistake, drastic dieting. Most of the country right now is on a diet. And guess what? A diet is something you go on, which means a diet is something you go off. Which means that you want to make sure that you don't cut your calories by more than 10 to 15% tops. So if you've been eating 3,000 calories up to this point in time and you're cutting it down to 800, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be in for a major, major disappointment going down the line because the weight's going to come off as a result of this process, but it's going to come back on even faster. So let's recap. First mistake, not having a goal. Second mistake, not having a plan. Third mistake, not getting educated or getting assistance. Fourth mistake, exercising or starting out too big. Fifth mistake, drastic dieting. So we're going to make sure that you take all that stuff into account, create a plan, and that way you can assure that you're going to be successful this year. Now, I have some resources I want to introduce you to really, really quickly, and you can read about them at the websites. The first one is the Staten Island Slim Down. If you're a Staten Island resident, there's a fantastic program that's starting out in February that's going to assist you to help you get your goals. You're going to be personally coached by me and my staff for free. Unbelievable. You can learn about it at StatenIslandSlimDown.com. Number two, we have a big program happening at the College of Staten Island called the Breakthrough Program, which you can learn about at thebreakthroughprogram.com. So StatenIslandSlimDown.com, thebreakthroughprogram.com. You can always join us at Staten Island Boot Camp. So that's my time. Once again, I want to thank you for spending it with me, and I hope you go out there, achieve your goals this year, and also remember, always put your heart and soul in your goal. Until next time, God bless.